When I first got to Country Day back in 1999, I can remember sitting on the bench after one of our ball games thinking we had just probably been crushed by Santa Fe Christian. And I'm thinking, how on earth are we ever going to compete at this level? We were a school of 320 kids and a lot of multi-sport athletes who would just come out in the spring just for fun, and which was awesome. But I was thinking, how will we ever compete? The level of baseball that I saw in high school out here was like nothing I had ever seen before, and it was just a struggle for us early on. And so looking back, I have a handful of things that kind of have helped us, and that's what I want to share with you guys. For me, wins and losses, CIF championships, national championships, notoriety, they're all options for our motivation. But in my experience, these are really hollow reasons for coaching. In my 25 years, this being my 25th, we've won one CIF championship, and it was really fun. It was actually Anthony's team, and had a great time. But that 1 year was no more valuable to me or to any of the players involved than all the other 24. So once we kind of come up with our why, that'll help us develop the standards we set for our program. And once we set those, we need to make sure that we really clearly define them for all of our coaches and players. And I would encourage you to preach them in one way or another every day. The worst thing we can do is hope that our players will do the right thing and then just leave it to chance. And I can guarantee, and I've experienced this, that you're going to be putting out fires left and right if that's the way you go about it. If you can foresee anything that might be an issue, deal with it up front. So about 15 years ago, my assistant coach, Robert Grasso, and I were sitting around and saying, why on earth do we have such terrible player leadership? And what we really realized is that we've never, and no one has ever taught them how to lead. And now Coach Grasso is our associate athletic director, and he runs an unbelievable leadership program for all of our athletes, regardless of what sport that they play. It's a really, really well done program, and I would encourage you guys to reach out to Coach Grasso if you want more information on that, and I can share that with you. In addition to that, our baseball guys have chosen to meet at lunch once a week throughout the season, and we're even doing it a little bit right now. And during those lunch meetings, to be honest, those players are just screwing around up at the lunch area, eating their lunch anyway. They're fine with just coming down to my classroom and chatting about something that's probably pretty important to them. And it doesn't waste any of our practice time to do that. It works out really nicely.